posted a clip on YouTube on my channel, and a couple of the boys on one of the groups I'm in asked me to do a video clip on my infrared system that I use, because I don't operate with spotlights anymore. I use thermal and I use infrared or night vision equipment to get me around properties in the dark. So stay tuned and I'll give you a rundown on what I've got. First of all, I'd like to point out that all the products that I mentioned by name, they are mine. I bought them and I'm not sponsored in any way for this video. So on the front of my truck, I've got a centre here. It's just a simple reversing camera. But the key to the product are these two items here, which is the infrared spot lamps from America. Now, when I first started this, I bought these and they cost me $800 to get them imported because there was none around in Australia. But now Australia's actually got us these lights in by the name of Light Force. It's an infrared spotlight, and I think they cost around anywhere between $900 and $1,000. But the key to the whole product is these two things here, which I'm going to show you. I've been supporting a few clients, particularly when the problem with foxes which are gun shy and they know exactly what a spotlight is and a car with bright lights. So with a military background, we have a terminology called going dark. So that's exactly what I've done. I've used a lot of the TTPs that I've been taught, and you'll see a lot of it in the YouTube clips from America, Texas hog hunting, where they're basically gone dark and they're using the latest technology, thermal and night vision. So as I said before, a couple of guys have asked me how I have got my setup and would I be prepared to share, and that's exactly what I'm doing. So here we go. In order to go dark, I run night vision and thermal. The first screen is the reversing camera, and as you can see, the reversing camera is mounted in the center of the bumper bar, and it shows me basically my path of where I'm going. I also have the infrared lights, and as I said, they're really important. That's the infrared lights on, and you can see a much clearer picture, and then the infrared lamps off. The second screen I have is the thermal. Now that thermal is mounted externally on the old spotlight handle, which I used to have a spotlight on, and now I put the handheld thermal and it's hardwired to the screen. So they're the two screens that I run. So I have the rifle mounted in the rack and rest, and off the rack and rest I have the arm, which runs up to what was the old handle, and on the handle I've replaced the spotlight with the handheld thermal. And that handheld thermal is the Hi-Tech HD50, and it's hardwired. Can be Wi-Fi'd to a screen, but it's hardwired to that screen which sits up on my dash. So I'm using the Psyonix Aurora night vision camera, and it gives you a bit of an idea of what it's like when you're driving with a monocular. So this is without driving lights, and that's with driving lights. Much clearer view, and you get a lot further distance out of the driving lights. So again, high quality driving lights is a must. Okay, I know a very quick down and dirty video, but at least I give you a bit of an idea how I operate by going dark and trying to get those elusive foxes which you know, are gun shy. So it has really made a big difference for me. So if the videos are helpful for you, please pass it on to those others that might get something out of it, and don't forget to like and subscribe.